Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Wonder Woman 800 because Wonder Woman 800 came out. It's supposed to be a celebration of Wonder Woman and it's supposed to tie up the last run for Tom King. You know what? It is what it is at this point. It is what it is. So what? Writers Becky Cloonan and what's his name? Michael Conrad, I believe, was been doing a run for Wonder Woman, and it just really hasn't been all that great. They even tried to be like, hey, Wonder Woman's gonna have a team up with Yara Floyd. She's gonna be in there, and it's just like, yay, and it's just like nobody cares about this character though. So like, all for naught, right? I don't understand what we're supposed to be like cheering for or whatever, but sure. I don't know. I just don't get what the hell's been going on with Wonder Woman, because Wonder Woman really hasn't been all that great. Rebirth tried a little bit, and that was whatever, right? But after that, it's just kind of been just a downhill turn for Wonder Woman all this time, and it's just nothing but the same old with everything. You know what I mean? Like, her stories just haven't been all that great, and then you got Tom King supposed to be taking over, and we get this little special issue, which I guess this is a part 2 of a run, but it's also supposed to be a celebration because it's supposed to be the final issue of this run that leads into the Outlaw run, which is supposed to lead into the dawn of DC. And honestly, I reading this book didn't show me any confidence at all. It showed me how much people really don't understand the character of Wonder Woman. I'll give them credit for like her trying to communicate with certain characters via some cosmic compassionate coma or whatever. I guess she was in a coma. I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I haven't, like, literally it's been hard to read Wonder Woman lately. It's been a hot mess. So getting back in here, just trying to read it because, they said it was supposed to be a celebration. So you're thinking like, oh, you're going to get the best of Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get like the final issue is going to remind you what make Wonder Woman great. And yet, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It just wasn't great. Then you do this whole, let's jump 20 years into the future, and Diana has a daughter named Trinity who has 3 lassos, and you have Damian and John waiting for her, and they both have this little banter because Damian and John kind of like, I guess, raised her from what it looks like while her mom was incapacitated. And of course, when she said her full name, which I don't even care back. I don't even care to even go back. Of course, it was Prince because, we can't have her father's name because, they want that to be a mystery, which is so stupid. It really shouldn't even be a mystery. Just have it Steve Trevor. And then that's another thing too. A run like that, and you don't have the Edna Candies, you don't have the Steve Trevor. You know what I'm saying? You don't have any of her iconic villains there, any of her supporting characters. Like Donna Cassie should have been in there. Artemis should have been in there way more than just like a few cameos. The same, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing with this book? I didn't understand it. I really didn't. I was confused. Like, this is your big celebration for Wonder Woman? Y'all was so busy on trying to do variant covers that you couldn't even focus on telling a good-ass story with Wonder Woman. And that's the major problem. I don't care about Trinity. I really don't. And honestly, the way Tom King opened up when we saw the previews for the story, where Wonder Woman's on the run from the law after the Amazon Outlaw event thing kind of happened, it's kind of stupid when you think about it, because Wonder Woman done saved the world numerous times. She sacrificed herself to save the world in Dark Metal, and then because Amazon did something, now the whole world wants to be against her. Now she's on the run along with fellow Amazons. Okay, great. That might be a great setup for a plot, but honestly, it kind of don't make no sense. And then you want to do this other half-ass story, because that's another problem with Tom King. He always want to do a half-ass story where you got a present story, a past story, and a future story going on. And I'm quite sure he's going to tell a past on how the outlaw event happened. Then you got the main event happening in the present, and then the future is the whole shit with Trinity, Lizzie Prince. And I just don't care. I really don't care. I hate the three-way storytelling. Focus on a damn story. You know what I'm saying? If your main opening is Wonder Woman is on the run, her and a group of Amazons are on the run from the government, then you need to just focus on that. I don't care about Lizzie. I don't care about the past or whatever, or the or potential future that most likely will never happen because of how terrible and mismanaged DC been and the continuity been handled. So why the hell would I care? Because clearly Tom King can't even get Damian and John correctly. You know what I'm saying? And then another problem with Tom King is, because everybody like to be like, oh, he does female characters great. Well, sort of, yes, but at the detriment of other characters. If you have to belittle your men characters to make the female characters look like strong, independent women, you failed, buddy. You failed. And that's what Tom King was doing in that thing, where she's kind of like belittling, Batman and Superman, the ones that's been around longer than she has. So it's kind of weird, honestly, but my thing is, you really should be concerned. If you really want to do something, you should have probably been on concern where, like, oh, she's outlaw, she's on the run, and then what happened is she ends up pregnant with Steve's baby, because they're in a relationship. So it would have made way more sense to have her like on the run. And the reason why like she's on the run is because she's kind of fallen pregnant while trying to defend something. That would have seemed like a better story than, oh, look, she's on the outlaw from the government, and after she done saved the world numerous of times because of one Amazon's action. That way maybe Cersei or Hades, one of her villains finds out that, be like, hey, maybe we can take this baby from her or whatever and stuff like that. And if you really want to go, and that can cause Donna to recall her lost baby and stuff like that, which could be a good thing that can kind of cross over between Wonder Woman and the Titans, where she remembers that she has a baby, and just like Roy was able to get his daughter back, maybe Donna can get her daughter back or whatever and stuff like that. Then maybe because Wonder Woman's also pregnant, it opens up the whole you can open up a kind of a little mini crossover with the Sandman universe, where if anybody remember Lyra, Lyra Trevor Hall is supposed to be the real daughter of Wonder Woman, but Crisis on Infinite Earth kind of rebooted a little bit of that, which she still sort of is Wonder Woman, but the history changed where her parents are different in the main continuity wise, which you can also introduce Wonder Woman's granddaughter Dream. I believe it was Dream that Lyra had. So there was possibilities for stories, but that's what happens when you know these characters and you know the history and you know their story plots that they haven't thought about yet, but they could do, but I already know they won't. And honestly, nobody's going to pay attention to this video to even come up with this idea to be like, hey, this will be kind of great. Or you can follow up from the Rebirth run of Justice League and maybe have the darkness affect Wonder Woman, which gives the reason for the outlaw event, because then she falls pregnant with Hunter too. So you know what I'm saying? There are like possibilities you can go with, but again, I already know that they're not going to do that, because they don't care about Wonder Woman. They're gonna try to make her this badass warrior princess kind of character, which again, yes, Diana is a warrior princess, but she's a compassionate woman first, and she's a character who really tries not to use violence first. But like I said, ever since New 52, they've kind of made her where she is swords and shield first, instead of like talking things out and trying to be compassionate with her villains. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. We can speculate and guess, but Wonder Woman 800 was not a good showing for Wonder Woman at all. Like, I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be, but it wasn't a good celebration of Wonder Woman at all. And honestly, it made me not care about Lizzie. I really don't care when it makes it look like, oh, here's another story where Wonder Woman abandoned her child, because we haven't seen that future storyline again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all retell some of the same bullshit and then expect different results. I don't know. I'm not heavily impressed by it. That's just my personal opinion on the whole situation. Like I said, I read 800. I just think 800 is not a good showing for Wonder Woman. But those are my thoughts. You guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you guys read Wonder Woman 800? Let me know. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.